Alright. Let's go, man. Oh my gosh, I didn't look.
Oh, looks
What?
like these two have more beef than a
wait.
Philly cheesesteak.
Oh fuck, I'm toast. A toast bread, man.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Almost had it, but it gets blocked. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. No good up high. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Oh, whiffs the throw. Decides to meet them in the air. Player one is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Smart play to stop the opponent there. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Side switch in the corner. Blocks it. Smart play with a nice counter. What'll happen here? Both of them are ready for a throw. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Doing some quick planning? Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Jumps up. Barely blocks the jump in. Jump. All in with a rush. Both are ready to pull the trick. Drive impact misses. Too far for the throw. Downtown with the Tamakozaku. Dangerous range here. Goes airborne. They gotta dig down deep. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? Lots of disc burnout, but they may have a plan here. Okay, here we go. What a finish! Woo! I dare you to find me a better match than that.
Come on.
Here comes a new
Oh, Zangri.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. Checks with a projectile. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Trips him up. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Strikes back with the drive impact. Knockdown. Player two is just about out of drive after that. Deftly shuts out the jump. Player two needs to deal with this burnout. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Projectile to try and change the situation. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? I can't keep KO. Player two picks up the first round.
Nice.
That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Absorbs. This is gonna be bad news. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Jumps up. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Jumps. Throws them. What's next? A quick breather. Player two. Oh, burnout triggered. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Throws out a projectile. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. Going in, experiencing burnout. Player two is dominating this match. One chance here may end this match. Gets
Nice.
by the fireball. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh my gosh, another loop.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Goes for the throw. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. That was a solid anti-air. What's the play here? Blocks the jump in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Not having the crossover. Can't tech the throw. Takes a trip. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Projectile to try and change the situation. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their driving. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Both fighters, oh, burnout triggered. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Drops them, sets up with KO.
Nice.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
See, right? What the?
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? All right, first round. What's going to happen? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punch. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meters. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? The jump in catches them. Will this super art connect? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. A quick breather. Player 1 needs to pay. Oh! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Right off the bat, there's no heads. OD psycho uppercut puts them on the ropes. Neither of them willing to back springs forward with the drive rush. Answers with a psycho uppercut. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. There's a change of sides. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. It's a good spot to use a super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Counting on the super to do the job. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? They're in range. Clutch, anti-air. Hit them with a 1-2-3. Drive rush. Who's gonna take it? Close range projectile. Tries to act quickly, but hits them with a quick low kick. going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? This is it. Who's gonna take it all? With the Psycho Blitz. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Psycho Blitz wakes him up. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 needs to take advantage of the gauge disparity. Deals the rib cage to TLC. Drives and back misses. Sets up with the jump in. Player 2 may try closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Here comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Whoa, hold on. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Oh! Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Nothing but air for the impact. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 1 has used up all of their drive juice. Burnout is triggered. Takes a trip. Peppers them with a Psycho Flip. Yes.
Nice.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. They've got the leader front looking to impress with this super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Their will to win is really being experienced in burnout. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this quick one to deal the cash money damage they need. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Throws them. A quick breather. Clutch anti-air. This unleashes a big damage. Both sides getting ready. Big drive gauge. There's a burnout. What now? Sets up with the jump in. That's the highest if I've ever seen. Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Punch! OD Psycho Uppercut puts them on the rope. The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Low whip. Taking stock. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very springs forward with the drive rush. Crunch! Tiger! Throws a fireball here, maybe a KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Tiger knee to the sternum. Player 2 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. Who will gain control of the match in the early going. Takes a trip. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the scene. Hit them with a stop and pop. This is gonna be bad news. Nice Tiger note. They return to center stage. Mixing it up with low Tiger shot. Genius read. Checks with the low Tiger shot. Goes for it all, but just misses. Hits them with a 1-2-3. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Crunchy Tiger. Nothing stops this train. Ooh, disaster. What will they do next? Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Psycho Blink wakes them up. What's next? Drops that off. But this is gonna hurt. What are they gonna do? Oh my God, they just choked it up. Ugh, take a seat. Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Face, me, it is over.
Play with me some more, huh? Play with Psychic. Come on, play with me. You fucking shit.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Hope you'll put up a fight. Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes for the throw. Oh, with the drive impact. Puts one in the pocket. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Throws them. What's next? Taking stock. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Player 2 can't afford mistakes with them in there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Misses the drive impact. Nails the overdrive arrow kick. All right, what's coming up next? Breaks the block with a throw. Gotta be careful not to whip it. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Drink level maxed out. This party's getting crazy. Denies the jump in. Goes air to air and takes their turn. Player 1 is in a quick crowns them from above. Hits them with a 1-2-3. With no way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Knocked them out of the air. That corner is starting distantly. What a finish! Player 1 brings it. They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let's go. Ring the bell.
Let me have some fun.
Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner. Forward throw. The battle in the corner continues. This is going to hurt. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Neither of them willing to back off. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Oh! Hey now, where you going? Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. What'll happen here? Manages to block the jump in attack. You gotta be nice counter. Springs forward with the drive rush. What's the next move? Player will drive rush to keep it going. There's a change of sides. Jump. In there. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Rashid. Here comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Welcome to the stream. An honor, to be sure. Round one.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Stands firm and blocks the drive-in. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Gets a chance with that jump. What are they thinking here? Gets a good read on their opponent. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Opts for the throw. Takes a trip. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Holds out with the block. Grabs him. Jumps in. Manages to block the jump in attack. The quarter makes it hard to escape. Looking to impress with this super.
Prepare for turbulence.
Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. They've got the meter for a drive impact. The throw missed. Both fires off the turnover. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Lots of aggression from both sides. Uses a drive parry against the attack. That was a solid anti-air. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Handily escapes the throw. Sees them coming in, grabs him in the air. All right, what's coming up next? Player one chases them down. Very solid corner switch. Takes the trip. Where's their opening? Squeaky clean air throw finish. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player one will look to apply pressure here. There's a change of shot. Fires off the turnover. Starts the push with Arabian Cyclone. What'll happen here? Breaks their guard with the throw. Here, burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Going in. Player one, corner throw, ends it. We're going into the final round tied up.
Right.
Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or drops them hard. Oh my God, they just choked it up. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Looking to impress with this super.
Prepare for turbulence.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
Picture perfect.
Player two drops that off. Player one is looking at a grim situation with Bert knocks him out of the air. Both sides. Oh, gets the air throw? This is gonna hurt. No resources to work with. They gotta do this the old-fashioned way.
Ridiculous.
No, ends it in style. That was catch.
Can this fucking device just put my fucking thing on inside?
Here comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
To the stream.
Prepare.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Throws him down. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Solid combo. Just hold your breath. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Knockdown. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 got completely shut out that round. Can they make a comeback? Mono relies on boosting that metal level up to secure better damage. They're gonna need to work in some grabs somewhere. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Going on the offensive? Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Manes Guare for the long game return. Both fighters brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Going in, player, ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Baits out the attack and gets the punishment.
Come here! Here comes
Will this be enough to kill?
your viewing pleasure!
Hanging by a thread. Just need one final push. What are they gonna do? Will we see a drive impact? Wraps it up with a throw. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Terry!
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Thanks, bud!
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Taking stock. Very solid corner switch. Sticks the jump in. Takes the trip. Life lead opens up. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Gets it down to the wire. Converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range, experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Denies the jump in. Player 2 needs to use the brushes that off and keeps going. Both Shinku Hadouken. Going in, wrong critical. What's gonna happen? Gets the critical. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. Amazing! This unleashes some big damage. Crowns him from above. Oh, here we go. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. There's an overdrive Hadouken. Who's going to steal this win? Player 2 needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of... This is gonna hurt. Both sides getting ready. Links it. Oh man, this is a scary range. Here comes the corner pressure. Watch out. All in with the rush. Still alive.